Music Access. How's your family? What about your home? Is everyone doing well? It's Sunday, and when we were young, we spent more time with our family during the weekends, and at least more than how much time we spend now, right? We would all sit down for meals together and laugh at silly things, and we knew about each other's day better than anyone else. But suddenly, it seems like we're spending more time alone, and as we grow older, we find ourselves leaving home and living on our own for various reasons. Sundays were always days for family, but we often spend Sundays working, or we spend them alone. Will the day come when our family will get Sunday back as a rest day? And do you want that day to come? If you want it to come, it will. Why? Because we'll put in the effort to make sure it comes true. The first song you heard today, Sunday, August 16th, 2015, was Sugar by Maroon 5. What's up, Music Access family? Sunday does bring us to the close of another week. How was your week? Did you have a good time? Did you have a bad experience? Did you eat a lot of good food? How was the weather? I feel like it's cooling down now, but it's still pretty hot. Anyways, of course, as summer comes to a close and we're moving into fall, I'm looking forward to the great turning of the leaves. It's not an event, I just made that up. But of course, it's when the colors of the leaves change and we get a beautiful forest tapestry. Artistic. Alright guys, so let me start by telling you what's up for today. Of course, we have our Sunday Corner Scribble, which is just that. This corner is for you to think freely and just doodle out your thoughts. It's a chance to be honest and think about what was hard, what was embarrassing, what was a proud moment, etc. from the past week. Go ahead and share with us by writing Scribble on your title. Now here's how you can listen and participate on Music Access. If you have a smartphone, you can download the Arirang Radio app or TuneIn Radio app to listen to our programs and send in your messages in real time. And if you use a computer, just visit www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess to listen to us or leave your messages. Another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeong. And remember, if you have any great song requests, go ahead and send those on to our message board under the subject title request. Now, before we move on to our corner Scribble, we'll listen to Marvin Gaye by Charlie Puth featuring Meghan Trainor, followed by Infinity by Mariah Carey. I wanna be with you, and if you feel the same, shall we meet here? Will you tell me your story? If you're shy, you can playfully scribble, and if you don't know where to start, you can start with a doodle and scribble. Good job, that's how we'll begin our story. Our Sunday Corner Scribble is just that. This corner is for you to think freely and just doodle out your thoughts. It's a chance to be honest and think about what was hard, what was embarrassing, or what was a proud moment from the past week. Go ahead and share with us by writing Scribble on your title before sending it in. And let's go to our first message coming from Unita of Indonesia saying, "Hello, Benji Bay. Happy Sunday. Whoop, whoop. Do you remember that you made an alarm sound for me on my birthday? All this time, I never use it because it doesn't suit well with my current situation. My time zone is +8, which is just an hour later than Korea. So don't worry, I'll never miss Music Access, but today, after I went home from church, I felt so sleepy. I decided to sleep with just an hour left before Music Access started. Suddenly, I remembered this is the perfect time to use your alarm sound to wake me up 15 minutes before the show started. Unita, wake up, you're gonna miss music access. Although I still hope you'll give me a real morning alarm sound that's longer than before and include my name and your name as well in it. Hashtag cryptic code. Anyway, have a nice Sunday, everyone. God bless. I get it. It's not very cryptic if you're gonna say, you're just gonna spell it out. So of course, I can do that. You better have your recording tone ready. I'm giving you a hint. Do you have your recording tone ready? Check it. Okay, ready, and go. Benji says Unita should wake up, because if you don't wake up, I will find you and I will go to your house and wake you up. Not, sorry, this was pretty lame. Yeah, and that was a really, really lame way to wake up with Benji. Yay! Now, before we move on, let's check out 2 songs. Claudia of Mexico requested Slow Down by Selena Gomez, and Beatriz of Brazil wants to hear Half a Heart by One Direction. We just heard Slow Down by Selena Gomez, followed by Half a Heart by One Direction. You're listening to Scribble Scribble, which is just like using Music Access as a big notepad. Go ahead and jot down thoughts in your head without thinking too much about them, and we'll just talk and have fun on our show. Our next message is from Darcy Ann from the USA, saying, in 2 weeks, I'll be up in Saratoga Spa State Park for my summer potluck. I know some of the people who are coming and also some of the food that will be there. I'll be bringing chicken, vegetable, cheese quesadillas, hamburgers and hot dogs for grilling, oatmeal brownies, and pumpkin chocolate chip bread, along with cran apple grape juice bottles and bottles of water. Other people have offered to bring rolls for the burgers and hot dogs, a 3-bean salad, chips and snacks, along with a pistachio cake. I need to get my grocery list ready for shopping soon. I also need to get my packing list of items I need to take with me up to the picnic. I can't wait to be there, as I will be seeing some people that I have met online but have not seen in person yet. Take care, Benji, Darcy, Ann. Now that sounds super awesome. First of all, I was reading through the food list and I want to say chicken, cheese quesadillas, hamburgers and hot dogs, I feel you. Oatmeal brownies, cran apple grape juice, yeah, we good. But the pumpkin chocolate chip bread, that's the thing that I was reading through this list and sounded crazy good. I was thinking about it, just, the fresh smell of the pumpkin bread, and as the chocolate chips kind of melt in, and when it comes out all hot from the oven and you cut it, and you get that smell that rises up, and then you take a bite and it just melts in your mouth, and it's sweet and it's gooey, and I'm so hungry. I should get some bread today. That's okay. So today's mission of the day is I'm gonna go get some brownies, and no, not a brownie though. Something nice, something sweet, like a cake maybe, and we'll see. But okay, that sounds really, really good, and I hope you have a good time. That pistachio cake also sounds monsterly awesome. All right, before we continue on, we're going to check out Kirina of Thailand's song, Better Man by Robbie Williams, and Miyamoto of Brazil's requested song, A Moment Like This by Kelly Clarkson. We just heard Better Man by Robbie Williams, followed by A Moment Like This by Kelly Clarkson. And let's go to our next 2 messages for Scribble Scribble. Young C from China says, Hi Benji. Will you come to China? We will always support you fighting. 我们想去中国. We really want to go to China. 但是 but I don't know how to say this in Chinese. We don't have any concrete plans yet. But hopefully, if we do get a chance to go to China, of course, I'll let you know so you can come. Although China is a very, very big country, so if I do go to one city in China, and only one, and depending on where you live, you may or may not be able to go. But of course, if we do get a chance and we have plans to go, I will definitely let you know. And we have Kimberly from the USA saying, me and Tony agreed that if you're going to see our SNS profiles, we're going to put ours on private since we feel paranoid now. LOL, JK. And I said ROFLCOPTOR, Rafflecopter, which is something from a long, long time ago. But okay, I'm not creeping on your guys' profile, guys. I'm not like going into your profile and saying, oh my gosh, so this person ate this and this person looks like, no, I don't do that. It's like, oh, hey, it's Kimberly from radio. Oh, hey, it's Tony from radio. Oh, hey, it's Missy. And then, it's me keeping in track and in touch with all of y'all, even though, I'm getting used to, the whole photo SNS and stuff. And, I can't really DM anyone. I don't know if we have permission to or not, so I need to ask about that kind of stuff. But, yes, don't worry, I'm not a creeper. And now before we continue on, we're going to check out 2 more songs. And Sophie of Malaysia requested Chilla by JJCC. Woo! Shout out Eddie and Prince Mac. And Mixu of Vietnam requested 오늘부터 우리는 or Me Gustas Too by 여자친구. We just heard Chilla by JJCC followed by 오늘부터 우리는 Me Gustas Too by 여자친구. Side note, JJCC is awesome and they are having a comeback. Yay! I saw Eddie and Prince Mac's hair here at Arirang because of course they do have radio with Isak Nuna here on Wednesdays, and I was shocked. Especially Mac's hair looks like I don't know what to call it. It looks like an anime character. Like, it's a very turquoise-ish color. I can't imagine how much it must have hurt to, take out the colors. They call it talsek here in Korea, which is like they take the color out of your hair so they can put different colors and bright colors into it. But it hurts. I tried it once and it hurts, and it comes out pretty, but I'm good with my just the other kind of doing it shades of brown, not shades of gray. Cause you're perfect. Alright, moving on to our next message. We have Trine from Denmark saying, Sup Benji, I just wanted to thank you for making my dreadful morning before college a little bit more tolerable. Even though my classes start when hour 2 is also starting, I sneakily listen to your show from my phone via a single earplug. My teacher still hasn't caught me. I do have a question for you though. If you could study anything besides music, what would your major be? XOXO, Lucinda. Alright, first of all, I have 2 things to say about this. One, if you're, I don't know how you're listening via the earphones, but I recommend wearing a hoodie to class, and then put your hood on slightly so it hits the top of your head, and then put your right earphone, I don't know if you listen via the right or the left, but put it inside your shirt and then wrap it behind your neck and then put it in your ear from the opposite direction, and then it's much harder to catch and it barely shows at all. Maybe you're already doing that, in which case, congratulations, you know what's up. And what would my major be? That is a good question. When I was little, I always talk about this, I loved cooking, I loved magic. But honestly, if I had to pick a major that wasn't music, I feel like it would still have to be somewhere in maybe culinary arts. I did take an art class, like drawing and sketching in high school, and I realized, ooh, this isn't for me. This is too... I'm not good at drawing pictures. I don't know if y'all saw the picture that I drew for Eddie. He posted it on the photo SNS, but yeah, I am not that great of an artist. I still have a lot to improve on, and it's a work in progress. So yeah, that would be my major though. I think something to do with cooking, or maybe something to do with international relations, maybe, because I'm a very social person. Something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but that's my idea. Now, we're gonna check out 2 songs. Mika of Japan requested Sugar Sugar by Laboom, and Unita of Indonesia requested 고백합니다 by FT Island. We just heard Sugar Sugar by Laboom, followed by 고백합니다 by FT Island. And now it is the end of our first hour. Right after a short break, we'll continue on with a scribble in the second hour, introducing your messages and thoughts. So, we're going to check out the song requested by Tony of the Philippines, Chasing Cars by Snow Patrol, and be right back. You're listening to Music Access with me, Benji of B.I.G. And our first song starting off the second hour of our show for Sunday, August 16th was Made for More by Sam Ock. Side note, his voice is so gorgeous. Like, oh my god, go check out his other stuff, especially his collaboration with Clara C. Okay, now here's how you can listen and participate on Music Access. You can download the Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio app and send us your messages via the comment function, or listen to us by visiting our website www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess and leave your messages there on our message board. Another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeong. Now, before we move on, let's check out Latch by Disclosure featuring Sam Smith, followed by Anything Could Happen by Ellie Goulding. We just heard Latch by Disclosure featuring Sam Smith, followed by Anything Could Happen by Ellie Goulding. Side note, there is an acoustic version of Latch that y'all should definitely check out. And another side note, Pentatonics, a acapella group, we play their music here, has a great cover of a mix, I guess a medley of Latch by Disclosure and La La La, I think, by Naughty Boy, also featuring Sam Smith. It's amazing. Go check it out. And now, of course, you gotta continue on with our corner Scribble Scribble. Just as you jot down your ideas, thoughts, and what's been on your mind without thinking too much on a notepad, you can send them into us here so we can all share. Our next message comes from Tikti from Vietnam saying, Benji, I want to tell y'all that I got a scholarship for my Korean course. Yeah, this is the third time I got it. I only had to pay the fee for the first course, but I can take 3 courses. I'll try to learn even harder, then I'll fly to Seoul to meet y'all. Please practice Korean with me. First of all, congratulations. Getting a scholarship, I think, is a very, very, very proud moment. And you've already gotten it 3 times, so congratulations. And now we'll have Learn Korean with Benji time. So, of the songs that we're listening today, there is going to be a song called 사랑했다 치자. So that's like, let's say that I said I love you. Let's say it together. 사랑했다 치자. That's how it is. 사랑했다 치자. Great. And then that means, okay, let's say that I loved you. Okay. Now practice that in Korean and find a Korean boyfriend to practice on. Woo! Alright, now before we continue on, of course, we're going to check out 2 songs. Jessica of Vietnam requested Climax by New East, and we'll follow with Ah Yeah by Mamamoo. We just heard Ah Yeah by Mamamoo, but before that we heard Climax by New East. Sorry, I got the order wrong. And of course, side note, I really like Mamamoo. Now moving on, of course, we have our Scribble Scribble corner. And our next message comes from Kim Chenang from Korea saying, Ben DJ, 요즘 진짜 힘드네. Oh, it's getting really hard these days. 힘내라고 cheer up 하라고 해주면 안 돼요? Could you please say cheer up to give me some strength? 위로가 넘넘 받고 싶네요. I really want to get some support. I got you. Yo, Kim Chenang from 대한민국. Fighting 하세요. Cheer up. Yeah, this is my fighting freestyle. I call it double F. 난 한국어 랩 잘 freestyle 못해. I'm not that good at Korean freestyles, but it's a work in progress. But really, I can understand that life gets hard, and when it gets hard, we of course feel a lot of stress. But you should 화이팅 하세요. 힘을 내시면 안 될 건 없습니다. If you put all your efforts into something, there's no reason it shouldn't work. Fighting! Now, before we continue on, let's check out 2 more songs. Azohi of Mexico requested Fly to Love by Luna Fly, and we'll follow with Warigari by Hyogo. We just heard Fly to Love by Luna Fly, followed by Warigari by Hyogo. Side note, his real name is Oh Hyuk. Another side note, nope, that's about it for side notes. I don't have a lot of side notes today. Although I said it like 4 times in a row. Side note. Alright, now our next message is from Amber from the USA saying, Hi Benji, so I've been up for the past 48 hours without any sleep. I've been composing B.I.G's surprise song and the choreography for it. I'm exhausted. I don't know if you saw it, Benji, but I sent you a part of the project through SNS. Lots of love from Amber in Michigan. If you can compose and you can also choreograph and you're doing all this stuff for B.I.G., that makes you like the awesomest person in the world. First side note. I said it again 5 times now. And so I did make the SNS and I am posting, pictures and videos and all this stuff. Go check it out. There's a lot of fun stuff. And unfortunately though, when it comes to receiving DMs, I don't know if we can yet. I did mention this previously. So I'll ask and I'll work it out. But, it's still a little bit of a I don't know if I can accept it because I really do want to see all the stuff that you guys are sending me, but I just don't have a chance to really check it out. But I will, hopefully, once I get that, I get that key and they're like, yeah, man, sliding into the DMs like something. I don't know. That was a thing in the States for some reason, and I don't really know what that meant. If anyone knows what that means, go ahead and send a message on our message board because I'm not really sure at all. Alright, now before we continue going on, we're gonna check out 2 songs. The first song is 사랑했다 진짜 by 서인영 featuring Lil Boy. And Mod of Thailand did request Bucket List by Kebomju, but it's actually, we can't play it on the air because it might have some inappropriate content. So instead we're gonna play his new single Give It To You by Give It To You by Kebomju, featuring P.O. of Block B and Nihwa. We just heard 사랑했다 치자 by 서인영 featuring Lil Boy, followed by Give It To You by Kebomju featuring P.O. of Block B and Nihwa. You're listening to Scribble Scribble, and it's time to go on to our next message, which comes from AJ from the USA saying, Hey Benji, AJ here, how have you been? I always have fun listening to Music Access because of you. Ha ha ha. I really enjoy your personality and the funny things you say. Smiley face. I've just moved out and it's been 2 weeks and I'm still working on my room and the apartment. So busy and so preoccupied. LOL. Hope you could give me some words of encouragement. Always supporting B.I.G. and Benji. Stay you and I'll always listen. AJ. Oh my gosh, I know what it's like to move because we moved dorms like a long time ago, and then moving dorms, not only did like the whole moving process is tiring, but then getting adjusted to the house, setting up all your stuff. And then of course, there's this situation where you set up all your stuff, like let's say you have a collection of like bracelets or something, and then you set it up really pretty, but then it's hard to keep it in that kind of that pretty setting that makes it so appealing to look at because you get tired after a long day. And then, you're like, I'll just put this next to my bed or I'll put it on the nightstand. And then, a couple weeks later, you have like 7 bracelets on the nightstand. And then you have a bottle of water on your bed, coffee stains on the blanket, crumbs next to the pillow. And it's still a new place. Like you haven't been there for a while, but you're too tired to like clean it up. But of course, I totally know what it's like, AJ. And of course, you need to keep it clean. The more organized you are, the more pleasing it is to look at. And even if it might take that little bit of effort to keep it that much cleaner, trust me, in the long run, it looks so much better. And when people see you and they go into your house and they're like, wow, you said that really nice. And I love the feng shui. You can be like, yeah, I just threw it together. I don't know. And act really cool about it. So good luck, AJ. I know you can do it. And of course, thank you everyone for sending in your messages. I hope you were able to participate on Scribble Scribble. It's fun, right? It's pretty fun. Of course, remember, if you want to participate, you can download the Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio app and send us messages via the comment function, or listen to us online by visiting our website, www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess, and leave your messages there. Now, before we move on, let's listen to Call You Mine by Jeff Burnett, followed by Back Down to Earth by Michelle Chapro. We just heard Call You Mine by Jeff Burnett, followed by Back Down to Earth by Michelle Chapro. Side note, two artists that are super, super awesome. Double side note, anyone listen to any other of Jeff Burnett's songs? He has some great music. Especially, I love the song that he did with Dumbfounded on, I think, his recent album, if I'm not quite mistaken. It was super, super dope. And, of course, I also love Dumbfounded, who is an amazing rapper and funny MC as well. He's from the States. He raps LA. And triple side note, this is the last side note for today, guys. I know I did a bunch. Forgive me. Did any of you guys see the stage that Jeff Burnett did with Taeyang? I think that was last year's Kyodaijin or something, but it was pretty dope. I'd never seen Jeff Burnett come out on a Korean stage before. And I think, of course, having those American music artists and Korean music artists collab on a stage is cool, especially, at Mama when, John Legend performed and we had Stevie Wonder. I just think it's really awesome to have those two music cultures come together. Alright, so it's time to say goodbye. Our last song for today is Brooklyn Baby by Lana Del Rey. This was Benji of B.I.G. and as always, I'll be back.